every 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Game 4 of the day. We are here in Los Gatos, California for the WCLL playoffs. We've got a D1 semifinal matchup between the California Bears and the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. I am Chris Nespor, joined here today by Joe Dresser, and we are here to fill you in on all the goings-on of today's contest. Two teams very similarly ranked. Cal ranked number 20 in the national poll, Santa Barbara ranked 21, and you know, Cal the 2 seed, Santa Barbara the 3 seed for these WCLL playoffs. I'm looking forward to a fantastic matchup. These teams fighting for an opportunity to play Cal Poly tomorrow for the WCLL title and an automatic bid to the MCLA Nationals tournament in Round Rock, Texas. Looking forward to a great game here. I think that we're going to see a lot of back and forth action. These teams, like I said, evenly matched. Both got some good players, and both have coaches that are used to this stage. Joe, you want to tell us a little bit about these coaches?
Yeah, both coaches have been with the teams for a long time. Mike Allen a little bit longer than Cal, but they've had their ups and downs. But both coaches have good squads this year, and Cal 7-6. UCSB 7-5, but those records don't matter anymore. It's 0-0. Playoffs are starting, and both teams are going to be hungry to get this win today.
Yeah, we got Cal wearing their white jerseys, Santa Barbara wearing blues, and Santa Barbara. So these teams met back in February 6th. Santa Barbara came away with the win 10-5, but both teams stressed, hey, we're not learning anything from that matchup because it was so long ago. And so, fresh game, both these teams here to battle. The regular season doesn't matter. It all comes down to this game.
And that's usually the storyline every year in the WCLLs. These teams know each other. They have strategies of what worked, what didn't work in the previous matchup, but all that kind of goes out the door, and it's who comes to play today. Who is better today? And I guess we're going to find out.
Yep. And the whistle blows, and our face-off kicks us off here in the first quarter for Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara drawing the push. That was number 19, Ryan Fisk, who drew the push. Face-off was taken by number 10, Jake Brannon, second team WCLL face-off man. Going against for the Bears, that was Ty Wolber, third team WCLL faceoff man. So Wolber versus Brandon, going to be an excellent matchup to watch at the faceoff dot. Santa Barbara settles into their first offensive possession. Let's familiarize ourselves a little bit with some of their personnel. With the ball behind right now, that's 13 Lucas Menendez, and what a better place to start than Menendez. He's the offensive player of the year for the WCLL, first team all-league attackman. He's a captain of this team. He is only the 19th player in Gaucho history to score 100 goals. So look for Menendez for the Gauchos to make some noise. However, making noise right there was 16, Camden Dwelly, another first-team midfielder for Santa Barbara. We're seeing right away just the firepower the Gauchos have.
Looks like we're a little short of some end-line balls out here.
Yeah, these my high schoolers are just loafing around. You see them turning the corner right now. They're getting the end-line balls out there. But let's talk about a game. Big battle for the ground ball. And we have a shot clock expiration, but the Bears came away with it anyway. Ryan McAvoy, one of the leaders of this Bears team and defense, first team all-league defender, captain for Cal, securing the ball. Easily cleared up this near sideline. That's Dawson Hill with it.
And expect to see a few jitters here in the opening minutes of the game. All right, these are the playoffs. The stakes are raised, and gotta get those yayas out at the very beginning of the game. So might be an errant pass or two, some ground ball scrums. Both these teams are just gonna get settled in here today.
Get them out. Jack Ronan with the ball up top, off to Steensma. Dodges down the right alley. Flips over. Ball up to Bear. Bear hands free inside. Ronan, boom! And that's how you start the game for the Bears. That ball was moving hot around the perimeter. And Jack Ronan, senior midfielder out of Danville, California, able to put the exclamation mark on this first offensive possession for the Bears. That was number 9, Lucas Bear, on the assist. And if you're Cal, you can't ask for any better start than that. A crisp offensive possession. Almost everyone touched the ball, but here comes Santa Barbara. Brandon with it. Brandon, he's a goal scorer himself. 12 goals, 10 assists to go with his 81 ground balls as a faceoff man. Good job keeping the ball alive, and a shot rings off the pipe. That shot by freshman attack Gabe Berger, backed up by the Gauchos. Menendez to restart. Dwelly worked over to 34, Sam Nash. Nash down to Cockler. Up to Dwelly. Dwelly off a pick from Nash, gets his hands free. Good save right there from senior goaltender Zach Blake for the Bears. Blake, Defensive Player of the Year for the WCLL. First team All-League goalie, showing why right away. Both these teams, outstanding keepers. Blake on one end, Schwab on the other end, both earning All-League honors. And it's going to be tough to score today.
And Dwelly's got some good size, and that's why they're pulling him. Got a good shot off there, and I'd imagine they're going to continue to try to use his size to their advantage.
Schwartz through to Cockler. Cockler back up. Oh, and way to bounce it home. That's Lucas Menendez. Didn't take long for him to get on the scoreboard. Menendez off the assist from Cockler. And we are tied up here, 1-1. That's a good-looking offensive set. You dodge one way, you swing it through X, you pass it right back where the dodge came from. You know, often the defense is out of sorts on that side. Sometimes you push it away from the original dodge, but that pass back obviously worked here. Brandon running a fast break. Brandon, ooh, high bouncer. Nearly connects. Backed up by Berger. Interesting enough here, Santa Barbara has number 8, Trey Cockler, who was a first-team All-League midfielder. He's playing at attack right now. I'm curious if that's mislabeled. Well, no, it was listed at that on the honor, so maybe just looking to take advantage of a matchup. Cockler works it up to Schwartz. Schwartz, good job, good contact. Finds Dwelly. Dwelly going to use another pick. Oh, and a big-time check. Great job from 99, Isaac Schultz for the Bears. Just got that can opener check in there, and stick went flying. Schultz with the ball. Finds Weisner. Weisner gets it to Kaslow. Kaslow to Ronan. Ronan looking for assistance out of the sub box. Finds it from Lucas Bear. Back to Ronan. Steensma with it now. This Cal offense looks a little bit different from Cal offenses we're used to seeing. A lot less of the all-league guys and more of a team aspect to this Bears team. That's something Coach Ned Webster highlighted when I was talking to him before the game. You know, they need to work together and share the ball and focus on ourselves. They're not going to have one guy that's going to be able to power through and do everything maybe the way that they've been used to in the past.
Yeah, and sometimes it's great to play team ball. Sometimes in crunch time, you do need that guy to get you that goal when you need it most, and it'll be interesting to see who's going to step up for the Bears today.
Yep, Jacob Gomez showing why he's a first-team All-League defender with a nifty ground ball And that gives me the win on the day, 3-1 in the race to Nifty. Gomez transitions the ball down to the offensive end. Here's Will Thomas for the Gauchos. Looks like we're getting our second line midfield out. Menendez feeds inside. Blake with a great save off the shot from Sam Nash. That's just a doorstep reaction save right there from Blake. I think we're going to see a lot of that today. Wide open. That's too easy for the Bears there. If you're Santa Barbara, you got to be on those attackmen's hands in the clearing. Andrew Kaslow with it. Up to Jaro. Jaro to Sansini. Jaro sweeping high in his right hand, tucks away. Oh, somehow gets through there with the ball still in his cross and puts it home. Wow, that's impressive stick work from Jaro. Sweeps high, gets underneath a double, evades another check, finishes the ball. Good work, Jaro. Unassisted goal right there for the Bears. Makes it 2-1 with 8 minutes, 18 seconds to go in this first quarter. Good scrap on the face-off, but a push is called against the Bears. That's going to be Gaucho ball, and Brandon's here to pick it up. Good crowd here today as the bleachers providing a little bit of, or the press box providing a little bit of shade for the bleachers. Some of these fans have been out in the sun for much of the day. We've got a great matchup for them this afternoon in our fourth game of the day.
Looks like Cal's pressing out a little bit with some pressure, so if Santa Barbara can beat their man, there should be some space to operate.
Well, he works it to Brandon. Brandon gets top side. Good slide right there. Pass was low. Menendez unable to keep it in bounds. Ball goes to the Bears. Zach Blake working it patiently up the field. Oh, great play from Santa Barbara. We had a dangerous pass right there. Good stick from Brandon. Keeps it, almost keeps it all the way. Oh, it just misses wide. My perception was a little bit off there. I thought that was going to trickle in. But a great job to intercept the clearing pass from the LSM for the Gauchos. Looks like that was 33 maybe, Patrick Goff. Ball's up top, Sam Nash going for a dodge down the left alley. Up to the task is Michael Wisner.
Just a great individual effort by the Cal Bears.
Wisner clears to Dawson Hill. Dawson Hill is second team all-league D-mid, so he's comfortable with it. He can get the job done in the clear. That's Piccolo with the ball. Swinging around to Perkins. Dodging down the alley is Oways. Picola to X, works to Jaro. Jaro already on the scoreboard one time, wanted another one. With the save was Zane Schwab. Ball on the carpet. Ooh. Santa Barbara narrowly avoids a costly garbage goal. However, Schwab comes up with it.
Gotta be careful
showing
here.
Off the handle on the clear. Finds Cochler. Cochler can push. Decides to give it off to his senior LSM and captain, Brendan Casey. Casey looking for an outlet. Finds it in Menendez.
It's their SLSM, senior LSM.
Nice. Menendez, shorty matchup. Cal's going to slide early. Oh, the feed was there inside to Dwelly, but Dwelly was not able to handle the pass. Still with the shorty matchup is Menendez. Let's see if they look to get it to him. And Cal got the switch. Menendez dodging against Ethan Pavlet. That's a great matchup. Pavlet, a second-team all-league defender. Menendez, we've already talked about his accolades. Here goes Cochler, draws a slide. Good slide from the Bears D. That's number 27, Felix Zaro.
It's a good slide, and they're able to recover because Santa Barbara is not moving that ball quickly off of the slide that was drawn. So if they can draw the slide and move the ball quicker, things will open up for them.
Yep, that's going to be a shot clock violation on the Gauchos. Just a great defensive possession from the Bears right there, as you were saying. Just sound slide, turning the Dodger back, really shutting the door on any opportunity. Easy clear for the Bears. Ball is in the cross of senior midfielder Jack Ronan. Ronan, of course, scored the first goal of the day for the Bears. Steensma with it, swings behind. Ooh, good look there from Liam Picola. A little wraparound on the righty side, but Zane Schwab up to task. That's his third or fourth save of the day already.
And that's popcorn. I mean, they're going to have to try better than that. Not a high angle, 6-side high. It's just too easy.
Schwab just a little bit off with the touch pass on the clear. It's a turnover. Tough one for the Gauchos there. Cal looking to clear. They got a 2-on run right here. Good work. And Coach Webster.
Might be a my time.
Thought he called a timeout. We're looking for a shot clock reset. Nope, just a my time, a stoppage. Unsure exactly what happened. All right, Steensma going for a dodge. That's a mom goal, but the crowd goes wild. Schwab, good outlet to Ethan Pavlet. Pavlet, second team All-League D, though he's got a short stick in his hand right now.
Good time to push.
Dwelly feeds inside. Nice job. Nice recovery from Parker Scott for the Bears. Able to knock the pass down. Bears running in transition. We got a 4-on-3 break. Oh, and a fantastic stick. Oh, around the world. Oh, what a save. Oh, my goodness. We were playing lacrosse here.
That's a great sequence there. Oh, my goodness. That pass was insane.
Wow. That pass from Perkins around the world behind his head to find his teammate on the far side, only to get stuffed by Schwab. And that's why these teams are in the playoffs. That's why these teams are ranked nationally. It's because of plays like that on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, and sometimes in these playoff games, it comes down to 1 or 2 plays, and we might be looking at that. Let's mark it down. 1 minute, 55 seconds left here in the first. Who knows if that play is going to come into play later in this game.
Yep. Menendez with it behind. Marked by Parker Scott, now picked up by James Well. Ball swings. Oh, big save from Blake off the shot by Cochler. Backed up by the Gauchos. The shot clock reset with 1:35 left in the first quarter. Dwelly with it up top. Now Brannon. Brannon swings to Menendez. Menendez now with the shorty, rolls inside, gets his hands free, finds man on the inside. Oh. They're going to call that goal good, and I agree. That's number 15, Connor Udolph, off the feed from Menendez. Just a bang-bang play to tie this game up. And just like the night after a chili cook-off, Joe, we're knotted up at deuces. That's Menendez with the assist. and Udolph with the goal. Ground ball vacuumed up by Isaac Schultz. Schultz works it to his defense to clear comfortably. I think both these teams clearing pretty efficiently. You know, I can remember one Santa Barbara turnover here, but both teams doing a good job. Kind of have 4 guys across the midline, right? There's 4 guys across the midline. You can only really guard 3 of them. Presents challenges in the right.
Yeah, and there's we're early on in the game, no desperation yet. These teams don't seem to be riding super hard. No full court press yet in the game, and both teams seem to be clearing pretty easily so far.
Yeah. Shot clock irrelevant as we are at 30 seconds left in the quarter. And that's Thor Oways with it. Likes a shorty matchup, gets inside, no slide. Ooh, or late slide at least. Shot hanging off the pipe. Liam Picola going to bring it in from X. Picola, 26 goals on the season, 15 assists. He can do both. Finds his man. Oh, good save again. Schwab really making looking good right now. That was a shot from Joe Sensini from the top middle of the field. That shot would have been good if it fell from Ethan Pavlet, but it did not. And we finished the first quarter tied up 2-2 here in Los Gatos.
It looks like it's going to be a good one today, folks.
No. A great one. All right, these 2 UC schools, well attended by many students from this area. Both teams, you can see they got deep rosters. Both teams, students, I teach here, and a lot of kids want to go to Santa Barbara. A lot of kids want to go to Cal. But both these teams also represented by a large geographic area. They're drawing players from all over the country, which really, I think, adds to and raises the level of lacrosse being played. You're not just picking regionally from California kids. No, you're getting kids from Illinois and Maryland and Virginia and New York and Pennsylvania, right? Both rosters very, very spread out. Santa Barbara even has one of their players is from New Zealand. So we've got a lot of representation here today, and the level of lacrosse, at least through one, has been fantastic.
Yeah. I'd say it's so far been the highest quality of play we've seen today.
No doubt. Again, both these teams vying for a spot against Cal Poly in tomorrow's WCLL D1 final. Cal Poly earlier winning comfortably after having a close 2-goal first half, ended up winning by 10. These teams, right now look like they're locked into a battle. Very curious to see how the later game plays into tomorrow's contest.
Yeah, and so far today, each quarter has kind of taken on a life of its own. Teams have won certain quarters, and ultimately you just have to add up 4 quarters and see who has the most goals. So right there is an even split at 2. Let's see if one of these teams is actually going to pull away a little bit in the second quarter.
Yep. We got Wolber out to face Brannon. It's a heavyweight matchup. Again, Wolber third all-league. Brannon second all-league for the face-offs. For the season, Brannon 58%, Wolber 51%. So both these guys successful, highly successful with what they do. Brannon shows us, he's got 12 goals, 10 assists on the year as well, so he's an offensive threat anytime he's got the ball. Field is set, and we are ready to begin the second quarter. Nice breeze rolling in, cooling off both teams. Hopefully not cooling off the level of lacrosse. No call right there. Agree. Schultz chasing. Kicks it just a little too hard. Ball goes out of bounds to the Gauchos. Brian Fisk with it to Brannon. Brannon looks like he needs to do something to his head. He cannot do that. while he's playing. So pass it to your teammate then and do something. There you go. A new ball he wants.
Oh, might have a shiner here.
No such thing.
Says the defenseman.
All right. Game resets. We have a satisfactory ball. We're going to get a shot clock reset 2. I'm not sure why the shot clock would reset there, and we have some more question marks from the officials. Oh, they're going to run it back down, so it should not have been a shot clock reset. We're deciding on what the correct time should be. And we arrived at 60 seconds. Oof, big turnover right there.
He gets a short stick. That just cannot happen as a midfielder.
Yeah, Wisner says, I don't care about your shot clock. Give me the ball. Reset it anyway. Liam Piccola dodging against Gomez. Piccola works it inside. Shot goes low, and Schwab again there to meet it.
Good look, better save.
I believe that was Perkins on the shot. Cal a few times already. They're getting past their guy. They're finding a look in the middle, and Schwab is just there to stone him. Fisk with it. Fisk, a captain for these Gauchos. First team D-Midi. Ball with Brannon. Menendez operates from behind, gets a step, puts it down, scores. Lucas Menendez, second of the day, 3rd point. He has been involved in every goal the Gauchos have scored, and that's on par with his performance thus far this season. 41 goals, 14 assists for 55 points. He has a goal in every game he has played. He has 9 games of 3 or more goals.
And that shot's going to be there for him today. That's just, I'm a fast dodger and I'm going to get my hands free. So I would not be surprised if he continues dodging that left side coming from X. Maybe throw a pick in there, but look for him to continue that move and trying to get his shot with his left hand.
Yep. Change up for the Bears at the faceoff, going with freshman Alex Chow, and he does a great job to win possession for his team, really in a spot that they've kind of struggled with against these Gauchos thus far. Lucas Bear with it. Now with Ronan. Steensma. Steensma wants to dodge the shorty. Gets down the alley. Great D there from Cochler.
I love how he was
working around far side. That's Bear. Boof! Rings one off the pipe there. Big time shot from Lucas Bear. Just misses. And there to scoop it up is Drew Wazielewski. All right, we got some transition. You got Cochler right here in the middle. One more over. Big save, Blake. Ooh, that one hurt him, but he still was able to rally and prevent a bad rebound. He's definitely feeling that one. The shot from Connor Udolph got him right in the thigh, maybe the hip, somewhere uncomfortable.
Maybe the groin area?
Yep. Bear taking a rip, high rip there. Officials stopping the game to make sure Zach Blake is okay.
No, he's playing through it.
I mean, he's a senior. He has all of the accolades you could really desire as a goalie, and that's no coincidence. He's a baller. He's a gamer. Nothing's going to take him out of this one. Piccola dodging Gomez. Piccola turns the corner, Looks like it did hit a pipe there, so we do get a shot clock reset. Ball up to Bear. Bear dodging the alley. Great defense there from Fisk. Perkins works through to Pecola. Pecola up the lefty side, looks to roll back. Tried to finish high, stepped in the crease. It's going to be Santa Barbara ball. Good stand from the defense there for the Gauchos. Schwab checking to make sure they got a non-shiner. Happy with the ball he selected off the end line. Tried to work it up the ladder in transition, threw it away. Cal's got some numbers if they want to go.
No fly zone.
Not over and back until it hits 60 seconds on the shot clock. So no harm done. Ronan possessing for the Bears.
This guy's got to be able to see the clock.
Jaro now. Jaro now found Sonsini. Sonsini inside to Perkins. Good save again. Schwab keeping the Gauchos in this one right now. We have them down for 6 saves, and we're not yet halfway through the second quarter. Sonsini to Jaro. Jaro stripped by Patrick Goff. Fantastic check there by the freshman out of Long Beach, California.
And it's a great individual effort to get his team the ball back.
Fisk going to go for a run. Finds Goff.
I never understand that, why a midfielder, when he gets across the half-field line, throws the ball to a long stick.
Good question. Comfort with that.
Maybe they're buddies.
Long pull. Ball on the ground. Scooped there by Cockler. Timeout called by Coach Allen in the Gauchos. Cockler, that's a gritty ground ball right there. You know, he's the hardest working guy on the team, some people have said. And shows right there where he scoops through that ground ball. He understands, hey, listen, I might take a check, but I'm either going to come out of this or my coach is going to bail me out with a timeout. And they secure possession, and that's a play that wins games right there. Those 50-50 ground balls. Cockler, a first-team All-League midfielder. He had 3 goals, 1 assist last week against Dominican in the quarterfinal matchup down in Santa Barbara. So he is a gamer, no doubt.
So do we think Santa Barbara's drawn up a play here out of the timeout, or what do we think they're talking about there in the huddle?
You know, I think that was a timeout to save possession. I don't think they're going to, I mean, obviously you'd love to score right here. Mm-hmm. I don't think they're drawing anything up out of the ordinary to, try and take advantage of something they're seeing. I think that their offense is working just fine, right? If you're drawing something up, it's going to be, let's go to Menendez, let's let him work, let's cut on the backside, let's move, and he's either going to, get his hands free and shoot, or he's going to find someone backside. But that's not really drawing something up, right? That's just been their offense. So I don't think you're doing anything too crazy here. You don't want to overthink it right now. What you want to do is get a good solid possession, get a good look on Cage, right? Hey, you're still going against Zach Blake.
Hey,
it's a great goalie, and you can't settle for a good shot. You need to find a great shot. Ball's coming inside left here in the stick of Lucas Menendez. Menendez marked by Parker Scott. It's a big matchup for the freshman out of Simi Valley is Scott. That's a lot of confidence from this UC Berkeley coaching staff to trust him with the matchup, but a quick switch behind, and now Menendez is marked by McAvoy. That's a great matchup. We like that. Going for a run is Nash. Draws a flag.
Looks like Santa Barbara's they're
Skip through behind. Okay, Menendez unmarked. Pushes the far side. Skip up top. Big step down shot from Camden Dwelly off the feed from Menendez. And that is a momentum goal right there. That was powerful. You could feel that one from up here. Menendez with yet another point. Dwelly puts it home.
Yeah, and they're drawing doubles pretty easily so far. You know, they're beating their one-on-one matchups, and it's leading to open looks. And you know, Cal, it's not like you shouldn't slide, but you want to make sure you're not creating any offense for Santa Barbara here. So something to watch if they're sliding too early or not.
Santa Barbara up 4-2 with 8 minutes and 42 seconds left in this game. So after a tie ball game in the first quarter, Santa Barbara starts the second quarter with a 2-goal run of their own. That's going to be a push against the Gauchos, so ball will stay with the Bears. Steensma letting his offensive line mates sub on and find their spots. Steensma maybe going to use a pick from Ronan here. Keeps a shorty matchup down the alley. Steensma through X. Unable to handle it is Picola. Nice ground ball right there, Fisk. Finds Schwab. You know, Schwab likes to run. Schwab might go. Smart decision there. Finds Menendez. Security blanket. Menendez to Fisk. Got a step down here for Dwell if he wants. Back to Fisk. Fisk lets one rip. Off the pipe. That's going to reset the shot clock. Santa Barbara ball. Menendez bringing it in from X. Menendez uses the screen from Fisk, dumps it off back to Fisk. Fisk to Dwelly. Back around to Udolph. Udolph to Menendez. Menendez off the pipe. Low angle there. Still finds a way to reset a shot clock.
Still a great rep there, even though the low angle, a few inches away from going in there.
Dwelly over to Fisk. Fisk dodging hard down the alley, works through X, finds Brandon. Brandon gets pass deflected, or just an errant pass. It's gonna go out of bounds. Ball awarded to Berkeley. Talk about errant passes. Tough turnover for the Bears. Here comes Dwelly, full head of steam. Pass inside to Cockler. Cockler, misses a open cage after eating a check. He did then fall in the crease.
That's tough.
But we have a push, so it is going to stay with Santa Barbara. Menendez will reset, marked by Pavlet. Pavlet, a second-team All-League defender. Menendez works it back on him. Pass goes high. Pass goes over the midline. But, all right, that's an interesting application of the rule because the shot clock had reset. It wasn't yet past 60 seconds. Now, I don't know how that works off a reset. But clearly,
the ball's already been cleared.
The refs let it go. And Udolph with it behind. Udolph skips up top to Dwelly. Dwelly to Nash. Nash working against Marshall Weisner for the Bears. Dwelly gets a pick. Good jump there by Dawson Hill. Menendez, oh, shot didn't get through. Ball's still on the ground.
Nice ground ball.
Yep, Nash secures it for the Gauchos. 5 seconds on the shot clock. A force inside. And a shot clock reset. That pass somehow got through from Cochler to Menendez, and he gets a shot on cage to get the reset. Big possession for the Gauchos. This has been a long one. Multiple attempts, which is one thing. Coach Allen says we need to have smart possessions with multiple looks. That's exactly what we're seeing right here. Cochler working behind. Nash to Dwelly.
Yeah, if the Santa Barbara team can keep working this offense, I think something's going to open up because this Cal defense has been on the field for a few minutes here.
Declan Schwartz.
I'm not sure why he went there. Maybe they're trying to get a better matchup.
Schwartz gets it to safety. Ball works back over to Nash. Great defense there from Weisner. Weisner, a really sound defender. Oh, beautiful feed. My goodness. Trey Cochler, the backhand assist all the way through the defense to Camden Dwelly. That was beautiful. If you've been watching college lacrosse, you see a lot of backhand goals from that spot, whipping it behind them. The backhand assist almost takes more touch because you need to be pinpoint accurate. Sometimes those backhand goals, maybe you're just flinging it and hoping, but that assist, that's accuracy.
And he put that right where he wanted Dwelly to be when he caught it. He led him there, right in the box. Dwelly is already catching it as he's stepping down and then, throws a heater top shelf.
Big face-off win for Chow. Gets it to Picola. With 4 minutes left in this first half, it feels like this is one of the Bears' first possessions of the quarter.
Yeah, they have not possessed the ball very much.
Ball behind to Caslow, and it seems like Coach Webster agrees, and he wants to make sure they take advantage of this possession. He calls a timeout, hoping to draw something up and get a goal back here. Down 3.
And we were talking about, winning quarters, right? And it was 2-2 after 1. Dead split for the first quarter. Santa Barbara's won this quarter by 3. So Cal right now, obviously they're looking to score as many goals as possible, but they have to be focused on just getting one here. Try to get one heading into halftime, maybe more, but you just want to get one here in the second quarter at least.
Yeah, shutout quarters are tough to bounce back from. Morale-wise, I think it's hard to admit that we didn't score in 15 minutes. So getting one here, massive.
Yeah, and they haven't had the ball a lot, so it's not like they were getting a ton of opportunities and couldn't hit cage. But that doesn't matter. You just look at the possessions, and Santa Barbara's had most of them this quarter. So what Cal needs to do is go back to the drawing board. We need to work harder on those 50-50 ground balls. Start cleaning up those mistakes so we get more possessions, because the possessions are the key here. Cal can score, but they just haven't had the ball.
Cal breaks their huddle. They're the ones who called it, so it should be an invitation and reminder to the Gauchos to get out there. We have 3 minutes, 53 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ball's going to start in the cross of Jack Ronan. Bears in a 2-2 set here. Maybe hoping to dodge from some angles that you're less used to sliding to. Morphing into a bit more of a 1-4-1. 2 guys on the crease nonetheless. Lucas Bear with it. Pass it down to Steensma. Steensma sweeps high with his left hand, rolls back right. Gets a shot off, hits the outside of the net. I don't know if that's the look they drew up in that timeout. I don't know that it's a bad look, but you need to hit the right side of the cage.
Yeah, it's a decent individual effort there, but that's not a team-generated look.
Fisk all over the place a little bit. You know, he's a defensive midfielder, but he stayed on for offensive reps as well. Looks like he's staying on here. Just an energy player. Fisk gonna go for him. Dodges the alley. Back to his right. Up high. Dwelly over. That's Brandon with it. Brandon through X to Menendez. Menendez using the pick from Brandon. Shot misses wide.
You know, I think if you're Cal, you gotta.
That should be Cal ball. It's closest to where the ball goes out of bounds, not closest to the end line. Good job there, Ethan Pavlet, to chase and recognize that that shot was going towards the corner and earn backup for his team. We got photographers asking for slashes out here. That's not your job. Lucas Bear. Joe Cincini. Jack Ronan. That's your midfield for the Bears right now. Ball dislodged by Dwelly. The Bears just look a little bit lost on offense. Good dump right there.
Attack off. Dawson onside.
Dwelly to Goff. Goff to Fisk. Fisk to Menendez. Fisk, you got to run.
Dwelly's doing it all for the Gauchos so far here today. Got a couple goals, got a good takeaway, just a one-on-one matchup down defensively, cleared the ball, got it back to his offense. He's getting a breather now, but he's had his fingerprints all over this 5-2 lead thus far here in the first.
Will Thomas, seen some action, gonna go for a run down the right alley. Works through X. Menendez with it. Menendez to Schwartz. Menendez calling for a crease pop and a pick right there. Draws a shorty matchup. He's gonna attack that all day. Gets his hands free inside. Big save by Blake. Nice job, and that's the save they needed here to get a little bit of energy. We got 50 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll see if Berkeley can take advantage. I think they do have a timeout, but they may just want to capitalize on what seems to be a little bit of a scramble substitution by the Gauchos. They do, in fact, take the timeout with 35 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So big save from Blake on a low shot by Menendez. I think that's the first time Menendez has been blocked. He's missed some shots, but I don't know that he has been saved yet today. So that's big for Blake's confidence going forward.
Yeah, one thing I'm going to be looking for Cal to do in the second half is how can you limit Menendez, but I think more importantly Dwelly. I think Dwelly's, he's had a couple huge shots from the top, from the midfield, and that's just a real threat at the top. And maybe you're keeping a short stick closer to him and you're not giving him so much space, but he's really hurt them so far here in the first half.
.35 seconds left to get one on the board for the Bears in the second quarter. Santa Barbara up 5-2 in our fourth game of the day here in Los Gatos. D2 final is set. We're going to see UC Davis against Chico tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon. Of course, the winner of this game will meet Cal Poly at 3 p.m. We're going to be back on the call talking you through those ones tomorrow. UC Berkeley coming out, ball in the stick of Henry Perkins.
And at what point do you think they initiate whatever they're planning to do here?
I think we got to string together some passes first. I think you go. I think you're not worried about the time other than the fact that you get a look in the 30 seconds. But you know, that's a wing dodge with a lot of stagnant offense.
And I don't think they drew that up.
No, and you know, Jaro, he wanted to go through X there. Well, X was shut off. So good job by the Gauchos defense to understand, hey, that's likely the look they're going to go for. Oh, ball is bouncing around. There's a look here from Menendez. Menendez, save again from Blake. Wow, that would have been big if that had gone through. So big time stop from Blake and the Cal defense. But the offense for the Bears, they've got things to think about. And if you are the Gauchos defensively, you are massively proud of that shutout quarter to maintain your 5-2 lead in this WCLL Division I semifinal. We'll catch you guys on the second half. For now, we're going to take a breather, grab some water.
Chase, you trying to go get snacks? Let's go.
can take your pain away from you, from you.
All right, and welcome back to your second half of WCLL semifinal action. Joe, we 5-2 first half. Santa Barbara's looking good. Cal, you're looking a little bit sluggish on offense. We were just talking off screen about it's really. I'm excited to see the Bears' first offensive possession. They're running this 3-1-2 set. They're dodging these wings, and if Santa Barbara continues to do what they did in that last possession, which is take away the outlet through X, that Dodger's just getting trapped, and there's no movement on the backside. So there's some adjustments needed for the Bears on offense. For the Gauchos, you're happy. I think you had a great half, a shutout quarter defensively, and your offense seems to be buzzing.
Yeah, and it's very clear that Santa Barbara has a few guys that are taking hold of this game so far in the first half. And for Cal, nobody's beating their guy and drawing a slide, and they're not, you can't move the ball bang bang to the backside if you haven't beat your guy and forced a rotation defensively. So far in this game, Santa Barbara's had the edge in just the athleticism department and beating their man.
Yeah, one thing that is promising for the Bears, let's talk in a second. Oh, good save right there. Schwab, and backed up by the Gauchos, Ryan Fisk. Let me go back to this real fast, though. I do want to highlight freshman faceoff Alex Chow doing a good job. He's taken most of them in the second quarter. I think he's probably split, if not has an advantage over Brannon for the Gauchos. And he only took 24 faceoffs in the regular season compared to Wolber's 291. So Chow being asked to do a lot and up to the task so far.
Yeah, and I'm going to be looking here for Cal to try to get some sort of stop, and they can maybe force a transition goal, because so far in the 6-on-6, they have not been super successful.
Oh, and sneaky. Jake Brannon slides one past the keeper. Almost, it seemed like Cal didn't realize we were playing lacrosse for a second.
Yeah. Caught him sleeping.
Brannon gets on the scorebook here. Okay, back to the face-off dot. We have Chow. Going against Alex Smith for the Gauchos. So the Gauchos scrambling to try and figure out a counter to Chow. I thought it was going to be the other way around today. Ball up high with Charo.
Let's see how Cal is going to try to initiate their offense. They didn't even work around one time. They're just going right away from up top.
Charo through X, skip back up top. Good shot right there. That's a big-time goal from Joe Sensini off the feed behind. I think that was Piccola with the assist. And Sensini gets the Bears back on the scoreboard. And that's a big one to get back after giving up the first goal of the quarter there. All right, and just like many of our games this afternoon, the third quarter is off to a bang.
Yeah, it's a good sight to see, getting a goal here to start. A whole second quarter scoreless. So just seeing that first one going and knowing, all right, guys, we can still score goals here. So 6-3. Let's see if they can get another one. It's a game of runs.
Fisk comes out with it. Here comes Dwelly. Dwelly skips across to Cockler. Cockler just misses wide. Oh, he tried to go far pipe with that one and had a lot of room near side. I think if he pulls that in a little bit more, that's a goal. Backed up by Menendez, who remained with Santa Barbara. Gabe Berger with it. Berger reroutes over to Brannon. Brannon up to Dwelly. Dwelly back Berger. Cockler draws the shorty. Pull back on his matchup. Here goes Menendez down the far side. Rolls back to the middle. Great check right there. That's number 2. Joel Yamada for the Bears. Fantastic lift check to dislodge the ball from Menendez. That's Ethan Pavlet attempting to clear. Was being harassed by Berger, but the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Gauchos.
It looks like the shot clock reset. I'm not sure if it should have, though. I'm going to put it back down to 60-something seconds, I think.
Looks like it's stopping at 72. All right, officials are happy. Oh, and we do get a reset.
Interesting. There was no possession.
Okay. Pavlet picks it up again, just dumps it to space. Finds the stick of Perkins. Perkins to Jack Curran. Oways with it. Oways dodging Dwelly. Pass goes high.
One thing I've noticed so far, on the Gaucho side on the offense, they are really doing a good job possessing the ball. They're meticulous with their offensive sets so far. And that last pass, that's a little bit of an outlier. But, you know, Cal just seems a little bit out of sorts offensively. You know, they're going quickly. They got a goal there at the last possession. They just seem a little out of sorts, as we saw by that turnover.
Nice check from Jaro, but Dwelly able to retain possession. Pass to the middle is Brannon. Brannon working his matchup. Looking to feed Thomas. Mosqueda pushing the break up to Caslow. No numbers for the Bears, so they'll slow it down. And like you were just talking about, Joey, we're slowing down. We're waiting for our guys but there just doesn't seem like there's a lot of a plan afterwards. Here's one dodge. Pass forward. Okay, we're going through a little bit now here. Perkins with it. Back up top to Bear. Bear rolls top side. Trying to go middle as Bear draws a pull. Nice slide from 22. Brendan Casey.
They did force a slide, so I'll give them that. But, weren't able to capitalize on it.
Swinging through X. Ooh, a wraparound shot from Picola. Nearly goes. Tried to one-hand that ground ball and paid for it. His stick went flying. Was Bear. And that's Miles Park for the Gauchos, clearing the ball. Brannon with the ball for Santa Barbara.
And this is what, Mike Allen for years has liked to run his sets slowly. And, back before the shot clock era, he could really take, minutes-long possessions. Now, you have a time limit on how long you can, spend working the ball around before you actually start your set. But still, you're getting the ball around, everybody's touching it, everybody's involved, the ball has energy, and they just seem more locked in on offense.
Cochler going for a run. Dishes. That was to Brannon. Brannon now back to Smith. Apologies, wrong roster. Nash had it. Menendez with it now. Has a shorty matchup. Yamada smartly switches on to Menendez. Want to mark him with the pull. Good checks from Yamada. Draws the early slide. Ball trickles through. Almost got all the way to Udolph on the backside. That's a turnover, though. Bears are running 6-on-4. Schultz with it. Back to the middle. Here's one more. Oh, and the shot just misses near side. Good effort from the keeper, trying to get a little bit of backup, but the ball went wide or away from us more, and so the Bears able to get back up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that may or may not have skipped off one of the Santa Barbara helmets there to put it wide. I couldn't really tell with our angle.
Pretty tight handles there. We had two poles running a break, and they were able to work it quickly across the field and really get a quality look. Jaro going down the alley. Leaner, far post. It's good.
That's his second unassisted today.
Jaro proving the Bears still have life, making it a 2-goal game. That's a pretty leaner right there. Leaner, for those of you who maybe don't know, right? It's a head fake down. You kind of look down at the ground and you stick it high. Really a highly skilled move, very effective. Big scrum for the ball. Still down.
Want some more.
Chow was sitting down for a little bit. Oh, see you later. Brannon showing off a swim move there.
Just seems like Santa Barbara's coming up with these 50-50 ground balls so far.
Keyword there is so far.
So far.
Just under 7 minutes to play here in the third. 2-goal ball game. It's a pretty big possession both ways. You get a stop for Cal, you can ride your momentum, you can get one back, you can make it a one-possession game. You get a goal if you're the Gauchos, you're back to that 3-goal lead and you feel a lot better about it.
Yeah, this is a pivotal time in the game right now.
Nash dodging from behind. Stick gets tied up on the shot, unable to locate the ground ball, but Yamada comes up with it. Yamada over to McAvoy. McAvoy to Curran. Curran up the field to Dawson Hill. Good clear from the Bears as the Gauchos subbed off to get their defensive personnel in. So, Bears get a much-needed defensive stop. See if they can make it 2 in a row. Jaro with it. Scored their last goal. I'd go back to him. He's got the shorty matchup. Do something similar. Take a dodge down the right alley. Get a step. Here's the slide. Bang it one more time. Inside. Good bounce back pass. Ronan has a shorty. Ronan has shown off a powerful shot before. Passes this time. Big save on the shot from Perkins as Schwab reminding everyone he is still an all-league keeper.
And I really like that possession there.
Fantastic possession.
You know, couple dodges, they're moving it quickly, good spacing, and got a quality shot off. Didn't convert, but all you can really ask for at the very least is getting a good possession and a good shot off.
Yep, and crisp passing too. Cal subbing off defensively. Santa Barbara had numbers per second. Brandon slowing it down. Brandon running with Dwelly and Fisk. Fisk dodging hard.
If I'm Santa Barbara, I'm trying to find more ways to get Dwelly some time in the rim shots because he's been hitting those so far. So how can I draw that defense down, getting in some time and space?
Menendez draws the shorty. He's going to back out and redodge. Menendez finds one. Oh man, Cockler just whipped that one a little too hard.
We've got about 14 seconds left in the shot clock, so maybe a dodge or two to hopefully get a shot, and if not, they'll just throw it in the corner.
Cockler over to Brandon. Brandon's got to go. Brandon pushed low. Feet inside. Not able to connect. That's going to be a shot clock reset. If you're Santa Barbara, you dump it here. The Berkeley defense stepping up right now in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's been a tale of two halves so far, I think. Santa Barbara just more juice in that first half. Offense just looked more crisp. And the Cal defense, they're just coming out with more energy so far. Offense knows what they're doing, better possessions. Everyone's touching the ball. And let's see if they can add another one to this little Cal run in the third quarter.
Caslow to Bear. Bear flips it off to Jaro. Jaro against Fisk. This is a fun matchup. Jaro rolls high. Dives down low. Bounce shot goes. Jaro does it again for his third goal of the day. Santa Barbara caught without a slide. Jaro takes advantage, and you could see him recognize. He just rolled topside, realized there was no slide, put his head down, and went hard downfield. Bounced it home past Schwab.
So what are the different things defensively if you have this one guy on Cal, Jaro, who has 3 unassisted goals? What do you do?
Well, the problem number one there was we give up topside. Yeah. If you're playing defense, number one rule is don't get beat to the middle. Right? Jaro dodging from the middle of the field there. You've got to force him one way, and you can't let him roll back. So Fisk pushed him down to Jaro's left, but let him roll back to his right. So they had a slide ready to go on the initial dodge, but when Jaro rolled back, that slide is now out of position, which left a lot of open field to attack for Jaro, and he takes advantage. Yeah. So it's force him one way and don't let him roll back. And, maybe that's oversimplifying, but really that's what it comes down to.
I think they need to toss a pole on him.
Yeah, and Jaro going again. One more up top to Bear. Bear, nice spin. Just didn't get enough juice on that shot there. I think he was so excited by the potential quality of the first look there was Bear that he wanted to get a shot off and feed off of he had a nice move. He got his hands free with a good move. Cal did just go offsides. The ref calls it. Got to get it up. Bear. Get there. Menendez.
We're going to have a free possession here.
Ball down to Cockler.
That's a big goal.
Shot and score. Number 30 for the Gauchos, Will Thomas. Only 3 goals on the year, so a big one for him there to get here in the semifinal match. Thomas, is that assisted?
Nope.
Thomas, just a strong dodge.
Yeah, defense overcommits, does brings his stick across his face for the face dodge, brings it back, scores, and again, they had a flag down, so even if he didn't score there, they're going to retain possession. So free possession, you can play a little loose. You know, if you turn the ball over, you still get the ball back, and leads to a goal.
Getting one right back are the Gauchos, making it a 2-goal game again. Chow continuing to impress on the faceoff, and a great ground ball. Number 27, Felix Zaro. With the ball on the far side is Steensma. Up top to Sunsini. Sunsini's going to find Oways. Oways, low angle dodge, tried to get to Picola. That ball's going to stay in play. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Bears goes to Santa Barbara. I see you shaking your head a little bit at that one. No, agree with the call.
I think it was pretty clearly off.
I thought there was a chance maybe Santa Barbara's pull got a piece of it, trying to sweep it out of there. If he steps over, they're off. He did.
And that's a bummer by Cal. You know, I think they played so well this half. Santa Barbara stopped the bleeding there with that last goal, but right away Cal wins the faceoff and has a chance to get another goal back. They don't capitalize. Oh well, but missed opportunity there.
Fisk with it on the right wing. Matched by Dawson Hill. Couple of D mids. That's going to be a physical matchup. D mids by trade. Obviously, Fisk playing offense. Brandon up to Dwelly. Dwelly to Fisk. Fisk likes it. Going for a little bit of ISO. Menendez has the seal backside. Big stop from Blake. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Berkeley attempting to clear. Do so successfully.
Yeah, 20 seconds left here.
No time to wait here. Gotta go, Ronan. Gotta go. Under 10. Coming in is Bear. Bear wound up for a second. Needs to get one off. Does. Saved. Popcorn. Zane Schwab.
And that's his 10th save of the day.
All right. We wrap up the third quarter in a 2-goal game with Santa Barbara up 7-5. I think we saw a lot of things in that third quarter. Cal answered our questions. Their offense looked much better in that quarter. Santa Barbara, able to take those punches and get one back each time, though. They had a sneaky goal that kind of, caught the defense off guard. Maybe both of them caught the defense off guard. That last one also from Thomas, when the defense wasn't set. So if you're Berkeley, you're now satisfied with your 6-on-6 defense. They played much better in that quarter, settled. When you're unsettled, though, if you're going to win this game, you can't give up unsettled goals.
Yeah, so let's just look at the quarter breakdown, all right? Because this is a game of momentum, a game of runs. First quarter, it's 2-2. Teams are pretty even. Then second quarter, Santa Barbara clearly runs away with the momentum. They just look better, more crisp, more dialed in. And then I thought that quarter, even though Santa Barbara looked fine, I thought Cal just looked better, and they have more of the momentum heading into this fourth quarter. They won that quarter 3-2, so nothing crazy. But I think this is shaping up to be a good finish here in the fourth.
Yeah, and whichever team has the most goals at the end of the day, they're probably going to win.
Chances are. Yeah, and I wonder if the Cal Poly team, if anyone here is watching this game, doing a little scouting, but it'll be interesting to see if this game will be forced to go to overtime and how fresh either Cal or Santa Barbara's legs are tomorrow against the Mustangs.
Yeah, of course, that's the ultimate goal, is the championship game tomorrow, played at 3 p.m. here in Los Gatos. But we've got 15 more minutes of action in today's semifinal. Very, very tight game, well fought by both sides. And all it's going to take is one play. I think this game is in the balance right now. If Cal gets one right away here, we're going to see a big momentum shift towards the Bears. If Santa Barbara gets one, Cal might get a little bit. They might get a little bit, deflated, or they might be trying to push it too much.
Yeah, and you know me.
Desperate is the word I was looking for.
Yeah, and Ness, you know me. I love the transition goals, but I don't just love them because they're fun to watch. Those are the momentum swinging plays. Those are the plays that fire up your team and give your team energy for those runs, which are so important in this sport.
Talk about energy. Cochler, he showed off his backhand with an assist earlier. This time, dodging all the way through the defense, keeps it in his right hand, slings it backhand to the near pipe, and just that's a transition goal as an uneven goal. That's what we exactly said Cal couldn't give up if they wanted to win this game. So an answer is needed in a big way for the Bears. I've been very, very impressed by Cochler. His first goal on the day, but of course he's got his 2 assists to go along with that, and he's drawing a lot of attention for the Gauchos.
And if you're Cal, you just gotta, forget completely about that last play, wipe it clean. It's all about the next play. You're just down 3 here.
Good job, Chow. Negan an outlet. As Chow finds it with Curran. Picola marked by Gomez. Jack Ronan with it. Gonna dodge top middle against Fisk. A little pass down, pick down. Lowering the shoulders, Jaro. Jaro getting a shot off. Impressive ability to keep the ball in his crosshair.
He is willing them this game. He does not want them to lose. It's very clear.
Picola. Great defense from Gomez. Dislodges the ball. He's going to come up with this, maybe. Does not. That's going to be Perkins with it behind. He's got his defender hung up. Perkins tries to get it through. Great trail check there is 33 for the Gauchos. Patrick Goff.
I like that play.
We've got numbers.
He doesn't force it. He gets it back to
in
his
the middle
step.
is Fisk. Fisk over to Cochler. Cochler gets his hands free, finishes lefty. Cochler's feeling himself right now, along with the entire Santa Barbara bench. Cochler's second goal of the game, assisted by number 9, Fisk. Fisk, my fault. Transition goal again, and those are juice goals, and you see it in the reaction, right? You got the celly, you got the bench, you got the crowd. This game has turned on its head. We talked about the game being in the balance, and those 2 goals have shifted this game heavily in the favor of the Gauchos.
And again, my favorite part about that play is, the Santa Barbara defense gets the trail check, and instead of running the ball all the way down the field, he gets it to a short stick, and he runs off, and the short stick makes, the first of 3 passes, which leads to the goal.
Yep. All right, Berkeley needing a big answer here. Steensma dishes to Jaro. Jaro to Ronan. Ronan through X. One on the crease. Ooh, almost snuck it through there. Looking for a backhand goal of their own where the Bears, ball's picked up. Oh, it just missed wide. Caslow had an opportunity for a garbage goal right there. Backed up by Schwab. And it's a great play from the keeper for the Gauchos.
You love to see guys just selling out here in the playoffs.
Got to. Schwab's an athletic dude too. We've seen him, clear the ball with his legs a few times. He's not shy about taking off. All right, we got 12 minutes left in the game here. An opportunity for the Gauchos to to bleed this whole shot clock dry, right? Every possession, excuse me, can be a minute, or you might as well make every possession a goal. However, Udolph unable to connect behind the back. Great opportunity.
Nice check.
Excellent hustle from Cockler. Cockler getting up a little bit slowly, but he was the one who forced the turnover on that ride. Santa Barbara going to bleed the clock here. Brandon setting a pick for Menendez. Menendez drawn short, picked off inside. Pavlet. Good clear for the Bears. Wisner pushing it upfield. Wisner to Curran. Here comes Ronan. Ronan had that big rip to open the game. Watch out.
Someone's got to let him know there.
Yeah, that's on the rest of the team. You know, you got to have a little bit of sense to understand, hey, there might be a guy behind me. It was relatively late in the possession for defense to be subbing, but that's still something the bench has got to be yelling. His team is the close D. I don't know what we were doing there. Close D have the best view on the field there of someone just going up to strip their man at the top of the box.
Yeah, it's not like we're in a packed stadium where the fans are so loud that you can't hear your defense calling man on. I mean, just nobody said anything there.
Yeah, strange play. Talking about the crowd here, Cal fans showing out in force. I'd say that they're the most local team, at least in this matchup, and the fans have been here supporting the Bears. Unfortunately, haven't been enough to encourage them to a lead to this point. Of course, we got 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, and we're starting to get to that point where you're starting to get desperate if you're Cal. You need to start to. Each possession becomes more and more important as the game goes along. It's capitalizing on your offensive possessions. It's forcing turnovers. If you're on defense, and all these different possessions matter, because if Santa Barbara just gets one goal, it's just that much harder to get back in this game.
Jaro has a stick check, bounces right back to him. Oh, he's going to draw the slash there, and I think Santa Barbara's lucky that shot got deflected, as it could have been finding the back of the net again for Jaro. A wild little play there, as the ball somehow ended up back in his stick. He was able to get the shot through.
It's, just like I was saying, this is going to be a big man-up opportunity here for Cal. You're not going to get too many more of these man-up opportunities, and these are expected goals when you're man-up. And so if Santa Barbara can hold them off here, they got to be feeling pretty good about the outcome for this game.
So you're saying this is make or break?
Could be. It could be. It just gets harder and harder if you're these man-up opportunities where you're expected to get a goal. If you can't convert here, I mean, it's going to be tough.
Steensma to Ronan. Ronan to Bear. Up top, Ronan again. Bear with it. Bear tries to go high, misses wide.
And to that point, it's good that if you're going to miss, at least the ball went high until you retain possession, but we're also getting to the point where it's like, if you're going to miss, just put it on cage.
Skip through, Bear, big save, Schwab. I don't know that was going on target, but Schwab able to get his stick on it. Keeps possession for the Gauchos. And Fisk comfortably clearing, as he has done all game long.
Fisk has been the workhorse for them.
Agreed. Offense, defense, everything. Fisk has done it. That's why he's a captain of this team. Taking checks, eating them. You're going to draw and dump. Oh, he doesn't want to dump it. Why don't we just put it in the back of the net? Have a day, Ryan Fisk.
And just like that, that's a 2-goal swing. You know, you're expecting Cal to get a goal man up. Santa Barbara gets the stop, goes down, and converts, and that one just has to hurt if you're UC at Berkeley.
Yep, this field is heavily sloping to the left. Down to the left.
And just like that, 10-5 UC Santa Barbara.
That was quick. Another 3-goal run, just like they had in the second quarter, to just really put a stronghold on their lead in this game. Not if Schultz has something to do about it. Schultz takes a shot. There you go, Schwab. Schwab looking very good in the cage. Quick hands. That is his 12th save of the game. And he's so comfortable in the clear as well, as is the whole Santa Barbara defense. Some teams get, they get a little bit wild in the clearing game. It's easy to get chaotic. They want to push some things. Some teams like Santa Barbara, methodic, slow, patient. And they have been for years. That Santa Barbara clear has always been a thing.
Yeah, they are cool, calm, and collected on the clear, and those are. It's important not to shoot yourself in the foot, and they've managed to do the little things better than Cal so far today.
Yep. Menendez takes a shot, hits off the pipe, or saved. I'm not sure. Dwelly with the ball for the Gauchos. Cochler has it. Good to see him still playing after getting up slowly after the ride the other play. Brannon dodging his matchup. Hits a single to Dwelly. Dwelly skips through. Berkeley causes a turnover. Jack Curran pushing transition. Good play from Menendez to get back onside. Oh, good cut from Schultz right there. Maybe a little bit of KYP trying to feed the LSM on the crease. However, down 5, 6.5 to go. I think that's a look you got to take.
Yep.
Just unable to handle it.
Yeah, it's a hard pass and a hard catch. You got to take some risks here when you're down by 5. This game waiting here in the fourth.
Berkeley employing a 10-man ride here. We see their goalie is out of the cage. He's trying to create a little bit of luck here.
Not sure what happened there.
Ball finds the ground, and that's the point of a 10-man. You got to. Oh man, you can't give it right back to him though. Santa Barbara in the stick of Cochler.
And there's no way they're pushing this here. They're going to hold the ball for.
My time. Not sure what the timeout was for the officials. But we'll resume. Menendez with the ball for the Gauchos.
Pick right, pick right. Pick left, pick left.
Menendez to Dwelly over to Schwartz. Still 50 seconds left in the shot clock. You are in no hurry if you're the Gauchos.
And even when they didn't have a huge lead, they're still taking the whole shot clock possession. They're dodging. I wouldn't necessarily say double dodging, but they're not dodging super hard every time. They're kind of feeling out the defense, seeing what the defense gives them, moving it a couple times, a little dodge, moving it, and then they're going with their hard dodge to start the possession, to start that movement.
Lowering his shoulder is Dwelly. Dwelly, product of Folsom, California. We've said his name a lot today. I think he's had a fantastic game for the Gauchos. Menendez tests him low. However, Blake up to the challenge. Good outlet. Schultz doesn't come down with it, but a good ground ball from Perkins. Perkins has a step. Good lift right there from the defender, Park.
He's moving.
Big hit on number 9, Bayer. See who the penalty is on. I didn't see the hit happen. I was watching the shot.
Penalties on blue. 16, unnecessary roughness, 1 minute. 1 minute.
Looks like it's just unnecessary roughness on 16, Camden Dwelly for the Gauchos. That's going to be 1 minute man up. 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this game. Down 5 goals. I believe this is a must score.
I would say so.
Some movement for the man up unit. Ball swings to Bayer. Back to Bayer up top. Over to Ronan. Ronan to Perkins. Back up here. Bayer has it. Steensma on the wing. Down to Kagan. Bayer steps into one. Goes low. Schwab. There again. I think that's a decent look. I think you got to bounce it though, right? You went low, but trying to hit the bounce right at the top of the crease. It's going to come back up. Much higher likelihood of scoring.
Yeah, and I'm not saying they should introduce a 2-point line in colors across, but one of the things I do enjoy with the PLL, the Premier Lacrosse League, is if you're down 10-5 with 3 minutes left, you're not completely out of it because you can pull together some 2-pointers and make things interesting. So it just kind of keeps things exciting all the way down to the wire. But anyway, decent shot there, but again, not enough heat on it and not great placement there. Just easy save.
Yeah. Penalty releases. Goalie is out of the cage, so having a shot there, trying to get some to Sam Nash. He missed wide though. Backed up by Fisk. No reset or anything. So there's 31 seconds on the shot clock. And Gauchos call a timeout. Make sure everyone's on the same page for this last just about 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. Gauchos seemingly have this in hand. 30 seconds on the shot clock. You know Cal is going to come out. They're going to double the ball. It looks like they're setting you up pretty much on GLE. So goalie's going to be out of the cage. They're going to double the ball. I think you got to put the ball in the stick of Menendez, right?
Yeah, he so far has been their fastest player. And right when the whistle blows, I'm immediately running upfield to increase my angle. And if the goalie's still out of the cage, I don't know if they're going to take that shot, but if I'm Cal, I definitely don't want Santa Barbara adding another goal to this lead. So we'll see if they try to hold it for the full 30 seconds and maybe dump it in the corner, or if they try to take a shot if the net's open.
Right. So Cal's going to come out in a double. They're going to put their 2 better takeaway defenders. They're going to lock everyone else off. What you cannot do is get beat to the outside of your double team. You practice it. You practice this situation. You hope you're never in it, but inevitably you end up needing a double team and needing a takeaway. So trust that the Bears have a plan here. We'll see who they put out on ball. It looks like Schultz is headed that direction. Potentially, who else is coming out here? At 52, Parker Scott, freshman. They're going to be your double team. And the big thing here, Schultz looks like he's setting up on the high side. He cannot get beat top side. You have to turn him into your help defender. And it is Menendez going to pick up the ball. You've got Parker Scott and Isaac Schultz for the Bears licking their chops at this double team. Don't get beat outside, rolling back to the middle. You just got beat outside.
Just runs right by the goalie.
And that's why you give the ball to Menendez. We know he's fast, right? Fisk with it. There's a flag.
I would just try to hold this as long as you possibly can.
Yeah, that would have been smart. They only had 10 more seconds on the shot clock anyhow. We've got a slash against the Bears. Number 52, Parker Scott. All right, that's a slash, so that's 1 minute. We can, the Gauchos, if they want, could get this game down to 90 seconds. And more, right, as you expire the whole shot clock. Are you trying to score here, or are you content just running it up? Oh, we're 2-man up. We are 2 up. It looks like both Scott and Schultz drew slashes here.
You know, I at this point, I don't think it matters what the score, but say they were up by 2 or 3, I would try to score. I think if I'm Cal, whatever I don't want Santa Barbara to do, that's what I would try to do if I am Santa Barbara. So the worst thing that Santa Barbara could do is to keep increasing this league after they're taking some time off.
Stoppage. Or something. All right, and we restart. 6-on-4, there's going to be a guy open here. You know, Cal, they're going to be flying around, trying to get a stick in the passing lane, trying to capitalize if any passes.
I'm surprised they're even passing this.
Yeah, 1 penalty released, but there's still 2 guys in the box. I'm confused. Oh, there goes. One's leaving. Good time for a jump. Oh, spins right around that. Great move, Berger.
30 seconds here in the shot clock. So I want to see if they're just gonna take the whole thing off and then toss the ball in the corner and make Cal try to do a long clear, or if they are going to try to take a shot at some point.
I think that's a smart move. Cal almost able to catch Brannon out of sorts. Dwelly, a couple passes earlier, just shook off a check attempt. Ooh,
Nice shot.
nice save. Good shot, good save. Blake, that's his 9th save. You know, you're giving up 10 goals a game. That's not an outrageous amount. Okay, Cal, gotta go. Cincini goes for a dodge. Ball trickles behind. Jaro with it. See if he can make some magic happen. Jaro working back middle, and he does. Isaac Jaro, 4 on the day. Potentially giving the Bears a little bit of life, but is that too little too late?
Yeah, and I think that's his first left-handed goal of the day, so that's nice to see. It's not impossible to get 4 in 40 seconds. It's not. And, you know, we saw Sergio Perkovic score 5 in 1 quarter back in Notre Dame and will his team back against Denver. But, you know, that was, you know, one of the best midfielders we've ever seen. So it's going to take a miracle here for Cal to string together 4 goals.
Yeah, and if it's going to happen, it's going to be in the stick of Ryan Cho, freshman from Potomac, Maryland. And don't turn around and look for an outlet. You got to go right there. You got to go. Over to Ronan. Ronan lowers his shoulder. A shot, gets a shot off, trickles behind. Cal still with it. That's Charlie O'Keefe with the ball behind. Lucas Bear shooting from a low angle with his right hand, misses high. There's a flag down. So Berkeley going to have a man-up opportunity here. However, there's only 12 seconds left in this game. An opportunity, maybe.
If you had Gauchos -3.5, you are sweating a little bit right now.
Yep. Chance for Schwab to get near 15 saves. If they take another one here. Shot goes wide. Gauchos 5 seconds away from a berth in the WCLL final. And as has been the story all game, Cal unable to string together that pass right there. And I think that they just had one too many unforced errors. Give Santa Barbara, of course, all the credit. I think Santa Barbara very impressive today. I think Cal, had one great quarter, had two great quarters, first and third. Second and fourth, I think they were off. And Santa Barbara pretty efficient all 4 quarters, thanks to, in large part, their goalie, right? Junior goalie Zane Schwab out of San Diego. He had 13 saves today, which actually matches his save total from the first time they played. So both games, Santa Barbara came out on top, thanks to his goalie play. Also, we got to talk about Menendez, of course, 2-2. Cockler, 2-2. Dwelly had 2 goals. Fisk doing everything, 1 goal, 1 assist. There's a lot of firepower in this Santa Barbara squad.
And they're getting saves. They're clearing the ball well. They're possessing well on offense, and they're getting good looks. This is a complete team, and Cal Poly's going to have their hands full tomorrow.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it. That game's going to be at 3 p.m. tomorrow back here at Los Gatos High School. For now, I'm Chris Nespor.
I'm Joe DeResser. Thanks for tuning in with us.
Have a great evening.